Hey guys, so I did film a Danielle Cohn video already, right? We've been through this. If you haven't seen it, it'll be in the description down below. But a lot of shit happened since I filmed it. I think I got in there very quickly and then shit hit the fan. So I'm back talking about her again because it will take a while to explain what happened. Before I start, I'm just gonna say I'm not a big fan of cancel culture. You'll understand why I'm even mentioning it when I obviously get into it. Like, for example, if a joke was okay in 2002 and someone made said joke in 2002, I don't believe they should be cancelled for it in 2019. But, who am I to tell people what they should and shouldn't be offended by? Because clearly that won't make a difference. But yeah, that's kind of my stance on cancel culture. It's just stop cancelling everyone and everything. It's kind of just unnecessary most of the time. Obviously, if someone's like a pedo or racist, but if someone just made a shitty joke 10 years ago, give them a break, honestly. Recently, Danielle Cohn basically pretended to be pregnant. I covered all of that in my last video. Then she got married in Vegas, allegedly, which turned out to just be a fake chapel that basically lets you take kind of like fake wedding pictures and film like a ceremony and have it just be fake. I don't know why people do this. I'm assuming she did all of that for clout. I hate that word, but it's like that's kind of how to describe it best. That's why she did it. She did it for attention and money and that whole thing. According to her, it was just an innocent prank. According to everyone else, it was offensive, and now she is being hit with that dreaded cancelling. Is this cancel worthy? I personally don't think she needs to be cancelled. What I think she needs is a timeout. She needs the naughty corner. She needs a good old spanking, and not in that way. At the end of the day, she's a child. She is, once again, her age comes up and it's like, I don't know what to say, because at this point she could be 25 and I wouldn't be surprised, but 13, 14, 15, right? At this point, she's being stupid. We all did dumb shit when we were 13, 14, and 15, except our shit wasn't publicized. So I guess that's the difference. This was a prank. I think that's what it was supposed to be all along. It was supposed to be a prank, and that's what she did. And it's like, do we need to take away her livelihood for it? Because realistically, this is where she makes her chunk of money. Like, most of her money is through social media, if not all her money. I don't think she does anything but social media. So this is just her livelihood. I also have some kind of an inkling inside of me that she will not be attending higher education. I don't know why. I just don't believe that is in her cards. Prove me wrong, Danny. So I'm assuming if she wants to make a good living, social media is one of not many options that are left for her. So if you take away that, you're pretty much just taking away her money. In my opinion, I'm kind of about it. I felt it in my head that this wasn't real, and it wasn't real. And at this point, I'm not surprised. I'm not even disappointed. I think to take away her social media now and cancel her, it's kind of too late. Social media shouldn't have even been an option for her. Her parents or whoever takes care of her should have stopped her before she made her social media. And to take it away now when she's this deep into it with millions of followers and making a decent living, I think it's kind of irresponsible. I just think she could be a lot more innocent than she is. We've got the likes of Jojo Siwa. I feel like Jojo Siwa got a lot of for being too childish, but realistically, if you're gonna pick your fighter, who are you picking, Jojo Siwa or pregnant Danielle Cohn? Because realistically, I'm gonna go with Jojo Siwa and her non-existent hairline, but that is just my opinion. I already made a video about this, so not to toot my own horn, but who knew from the get-go that the likelihood of this being real was close to none? And who said it was a way to clout chase? And who said it was just probably a bad prank? I don't know. Just trying to toot my own horn. I don't know. But I've seen a few theories floating around, which is kind of, it's good to see other people's outlook on the whole situation. One, people think this was meant to be one of those, I pretended to be pregnant for a week to fool people. Like, one of those weird challenges people do on YouTube when they can't think of other content to make. trying Chinese snacks with my girlfriend. I think it was supposed to be one of those. That's kind of what I thought. And then she saw that it was getting a lot of traction. And then she thought, let's just make a 4-part docu-series about a fake pregnancy. I think it wasn't initially supposed to be as big as it was, and it was supposed to just be one of those like one-off videos where she'll be like, well, this is how I fooled the internet. And then she realized that people are way more interested in this than she thought they would be, and turned it into a Shane Dawson conspiracy theory documentary. So 2, I've heard people say this, and I feel bad even saying it. This isn't my opinion. This is other people's opinions. Let's just remember that. People thought that she was going to say she was pregnant and then say that she lost the baby, aka a miscarriage or something. That's not unrealistic because it has happened before, and it was done by 2 adults, like people that actually have some common sense, or you'd think they would have some common sense. So if 2 adults can do it, then what's stopping a 15-year-old from getting a bit of attention? But with me, I kind of don't want to believe that theory because I don't want to think that Danny is complete and utter scum. I'm going to pass on that one, but if you want to believe it, then I'm not stopping you. And the last theory, I guess, that I saw was that it was supposed to be just a prank, nothing more, nothing less. And then when she received backlash, she added in the extra segment in the last part of the documentary where she says this was supposed to be for teen pregnancy awareness and just trying to teach people how to be safe.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you guys all were entertained by it. We didn't mean to offend anyone if you got offended. Like I said, we did not think it was going to go this far, but it ended up going this far, and we hope that it was a good prank for you guys and you guys enjoyed it.
With that being said, we do understand that we have a younger audience, and teen pregnancy is something that we don't take lightly.
In my opinion, that's kind of what happened. She basically did the prank, thought it was going to go better than it did, received backlash, and then as an afterthought, she said, I'm going to add a segment and talk for 5 minutes about how, to avoid being pregnant without actually ever saying it. Like she was dancing around the topic a lot for someone who literally pretended to be pregnant. She was very uncomfortable saying it. And then she also obviously said she would donate a portion of the AdSense to some kind of an organization, which I guess could excuse the 11 mid-rolls, but it's not like she's donating all of it. And the last bit of the documentary where she and her boyfriend speak about safe sex and how to avoid pregnancy, it's kind of like I don't know how qualified either of them are to talk about it, considering they try to avoid saying anything like pregnant or sex. So I don't know if you're uncomfortable saying those 2 words, you're probably not qualified enough to talk about doing it safely.
And it's something that no one should take lightly. It's a very serious topic. We wanted to give you guys something to talk about and give you guys tea or whatever you guys want to call it.
And before you guys even think about it or try and make some adult decisions with your significant other, you guys should think about some of these things. So we wanted to address them and let you guys know about them.
Yeah, before this video ends. So if you find yourself in the predicament of you having a kid or making these adult decisions, don't be scared to go to your parents. They might be mad for a little bit, but they can't do anything. Don't be scared to go to your parents to get the tools that you need. There's also options like Planned Parenthood.
There's things you could get at the store to prevent yourself from being pregnant or getting into that situation that you guys could go and get. There's medicine you could take, all of that.
She could have just said, I'm going to leave a link to an article in the description down below, and if you guys want to learn more about being safe, then you can read that, instead of trying to waffle her way through some kind of a lesson that she was unqualified to do. To me, it was supposed to be a learning experience for everyone. It was an afterthought. It was, she received too much backlash and she thought, how can I manipulate my audience? And that is not the first time a YouTuber has done that. We've seen it many times. Logan Paul, he filmed someone, I'm not going to say what, in a forest. I'm not going to say which one. And then he did some crazy awareness week charity work to kind of prove to everyone that this was a learning experience and we can learn from this. And that's exactly what Dani is doing. She's like, yeah, I pretended to be pregnant and everyone is outraged because some people can't get pregnant, and I'm also a fetus myself, so I'm just going to pretend that this was supposed to just be a learning experience for everyone, and I'm going to donate to a charity. Like, I feel like at this point, can a YouTuber have an apology without donating to some charity? I don't know. Is that just like a staple of a good apology? Tell me, let me know, just in case I have one of my apologies in the future. I just want to know. I want to prepare myself, you know, learn from my peers. No matter which way you look at it, which theory you believe, the main thing it all comes back to is attention and money. Realistically, if this was supposed to just be a prank, it was going to get attention and money. If it was supposed to be a prank with some kind of an educational bit to it, it is still for attention and money. And if she was gonna pretend that she's pregnant and then pretend that she lost it, that is also a way to get attention and money. So it doesn't actually matter what her mindset was and what her intention was, because the final outcome was supposed to be attention and money regardless. And I said it in my first video and I'm saying it now. It was just a way to stay relevant. I personally don't believe she deserves the attention that she gets, and I'm saying this while making a follow-up video about her. This is my third video on Dani on my channel, so at least I'm being self-aware. She doesn't deserve the attention. We still give it to her, me included. But I just feel like with her, she'll stay quiet for a few months, do some belly dancing, Photoshop her pictures very poorly, and then just after a few months she comes back with a bang, and she's either, you know, dressing up in sexy Halloween costumes, or she's pretending to be pregnant and married. It's like, what is she gonna come up with next? Like, what is the next step from pregnancy and marriage at the age of 12? What comes after that? Did someone die? Are you gonna pretend to be in an accident? What, like, am I just giving you ideas at this point? I'm just concerned that she's gonna go too far, and she doesn't seem to have a responsible adult in her life, because her mum, no offense to you, Janet, Jessica, Jennifer, whatever your name is, you are not a responsible adult in her life. You also don't seem like a good role model, no offense, but if you let your child do like this, you know, there's only so much respect people are gonna have for you. So what is the next step in Dani's journey to relevancy, and what is her mum actually going to allow her to do? Like, where does her mum draw the line? I just want to know. Janet, Jennifer, Jessica, Judy, I'm pretty sure her name started with a J. I just do not have the energy in me to check it. I want to know. I want to see it. I want to see you draw the line somewhere, and it sure as fuck should have been here, but you didn't. Once again, not surprised, not even disappointed. Do I think she should be cancelled though? That's up to you. I've never watched her content. Surprising, I know, it's not my cup of tea. I think she's a lost child that needs better parenting, but that's just my opinion on that. She's not pregnant, she's not married, so I guess this is a good ending, a happy ending if you will. Thank you guys for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, comment down below anything you want to comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every Fridays. We'll stick with that. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.